Hey guys, it's Joja and welcome back to my channel. It has been forever since I last spoke to you guys and oh my god, I've missed you guys so much and making videos for you, but it feels so good to finally be back and sitting down and filming a video. I sort of took a break from YouTube because I started getting really sick again with my POTS over the last few months and I was just way too unwell to film any videos. So I just took a break to really focus on getting better, and yeah, I'm feeling so much better now. I'm planning on getting back into filming, so yeah, super exciting. If you aren't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos, because yeah, I'm back baby and ready to... There was a bump. I don't know what caused that bump. Not scary at all. Yeah, I'm back baby and have videos coming your way. Anyway, for today's video, I'm doing a face full of favorites. It's sort of like a combination of my everyday makeup routine along with my favorite makeup products. Like all the makeup products I use every day are my favorite ones anyway. So I figured I'd smush them together and just make a face full of favorites video. So yeah, that is today's video and keep on watching to... yeah, just keep on watching. So before I apply any of my makeup, I always start out with a primer because I feel like it just sets up everything to look fabulous. The one I've been using a lot of late is the Urban Decay Brightening and Tightening Complexion Primer. It's this one in a really cool, cute little bottle. So I just take some on my fingers and apply that ish everywhere. Up next we have foundation, and I have changed mine so many times, like it's ridiculous. Especially now that I'm not wearing any fake tan. Hashtag embrace the pace. It sounded better in my head than out loud. It sounds like it rhymed, but it doesn't, so yeah. Anyway, so I've just not been wearing fake tan. I feel, you know what, I have so much spare time on my hands now, it's ridiculous. So I have changed my foundation to match my pale skin. I have found one that matches really well, actually pretty much perfect. It is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the colour Y235. I really like this. I like the coverage of it. It's just enough to even out your skin. It's like medium coverage. And I like that it kind of covers some of the marks that are on my face because my skin just decided to have like massive tantrum and just pop up little dots everywhere. I could have like played connect the dots and coloured in my whole face. It was bad. It still looks like I've got lots of pimples, but it's actually just marks because as if having pimples wasn't bad enough. But you know, whatevs. Hopefully they will go. That is why concealer was invented. Okay, so I'm just gonna squirt jokes. I don't ever put it on my hand. I pop it on my fingers and put it everywhere. Oh, and I just blend it in with my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. This brush is my life. I just love it. Actually, it's so dirty. I'm really bad at cleaning my brushes, TBH. There's just so many. As you can see, it doesn't like fully cover all the marks, but it lessens some of it, and that's cool. I'm down with that. And for every day, like, I don't really have a problem if a few show through. I mean, I'm gonna cover them with concealer anyway, but if a few dots are showing through, like, it's not the end of the world. And I feel like then it just makes it look more natural because, you know, hashtag woke up like this. Not really. I literally spend like an hour on my makeup every morning. It's ridiculous. On some areas of my face, I like cannot get the makeup to stick. I don't even understand. Does anyone else have that problem? Because I feel like on my chin and my nose, like it just won't stick. No matter how much I apply, how I apply it, like it just won't stay. Ugh. Now onto under eye concealer and forehead concealer and nose and chin concealer. I'm using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay in the colour Light Warm, and I'm just applying this under my eyes. I really need to get a new one because it's so empty. but my bank account says I have to wait. So I planned on not making this a super long chatty video because I was like, girl, your videos are so freaking long all the time. But yeah, it's kind of turned into a chatty one. So I thought I would give you guys a little update while I get my face on. So obviously I had the break from YouTube for a while there, and I can't talk while I'm blending this under my eyes. Yeah, so obviously I had that break from it because I got really sick with my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS. Yeah, so I was like hardly able to get out of bed because I was getting so dizzy and tired, and yeah, just like my body wasn't functioning properly. So yeah, I took a break. I really, like, my doctors told me I had to pull everything back. I was just so exhausted all the time, and yeah, it really sucked at the time. I'm feeling so much better now. Like, I was so sick I couldn't even go to school and all that sort of thing was happening. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm finishing year 10 through the school I'm at, and then I'm actually going to be doing year 11 and 12 not at school, so basically from home. I just think that'll work a lot better because when I'm at school, like, because I'm upright, not enough blood gets to my head, so I get really tired and I actually can't think. But you know what, I think it'll be good to not be at school because it is so exhausting, and like it just sucked. Like, I was at school and I was tired, and then I was tired all weekend, so I wasn't doing anything with really anyone, and just wasn't a great way of living. But this way I'll be able to do my schoolwork and still have the energy to do stuff that I want to do. So yeah, I definitely think it'll be a good change, and it'll allow me to do more, especially like the YouTube stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be good health-wise and life-wise. Okay, so on to my concealing. What I actually do is I mix the Naked Skin one with NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in medium 1 custard, and I just put them on the back of my hand and mix those two together to get the perfect colour. Then I just blend it out with my finger. Now to set that face, I'm using none other than the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This stuff is seriously life. Like, it is so good. So Devo though. When I took it to Melbourne, yeah, that happened. It snapped like the rim where the lid goes, and it breaks off every time I open it. I just apply it with a big fluffy brush. This is the Sigma Large Powder. Totally forgot to pop on my liquid highlight. I love this stuff. So it's a sample. I don't even know what that was. It's a sample one I got. A friend bought me like a benefit pack, and God love her, it was amazing. But it came with this sample of Girl Meets Pearl, and this stuff is so good. It has such a natural highlight to it. You know what? I'm just gonna pop it over the powder. It actually looks more intense over the powder. Oops, I just popped that in my brow. But you know, who doesn't want a sparkly brow? So while I was in Melbourne, I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony, and you know what? It's changed my brow's life, okay? I will admit this is a bit harder to apply than a pencil. Like, your brows can become large and in charge a lot easier with a pomade than a pencil. But if you just take a really light hand, then they can look just amazing. What I like to do is I take some on the brush and then like swipe it on my wrist so there's no excess on it, so that my brows don't get too intense too quickly. And then I go over the top with the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I'm pretty simple when it comes to doing my eye makeup for every day. So I usually use the Stila Eyes Other Windows Spirit palette and the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette together to get my desired eye look. I will usually start out with the peach color in the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. So I take that color on a Sigma Tapered Blending 840 brush, and I just pop, I totally forgot to prime my eye. Okay. So I'm using the Benefit Stay Don't Stray to prime my eyelids. and set it with some translucent powder. Also, just quickly, I want to highlight underneath my brows. And it's taking some of the Naked concealer. And now, onto eye makeup. So I'm just applying that salty caramel colour as a transition shade. And then I'm just taking the darker brown colour here. It's sort of like a peachier brown, and then I'm just popping that directly in the crease. Using a black eyeliner, I'm just tightlining my waterline. Joke, so it's not the waterline, my upper lash line. And then taking a brown kohl eyeliner. This is the Models Prefer in Dark Chocolate. I'm just creating like a little sort of flick. And then I like to just put a tiny bit of white eyeliner in my waterline. And then all I do is take this shade here from the Stila palette. So I'm out of the one that I normally use and is like my holy grail mascara, which is the Lash and Line by Model Co. I really need to get a new one, but I just haven't. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. And another one I really like is the They're Real by Benefit. It's another one of my favorites, but it's like waterproof, so it's really hard to get off, and I don't know, I hate scrubbing my eyes. So I'm not a massive fan of the fact that it's waterproof and I can't get it off. But I do like that it doesn't smudge as much, and especially in summer, like when it's hot. So yeah, this one's also really good and also empty as well. Now for bronzing and all that cute stuff. So I really love the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This stuff is always my favorite. I always come back to it even when I try other ones. As you can see, I am hitting pan. I'm just using the Sigma small contour brush to apply it. So for blush, I love the NARS Orgasm blush. Yeah, it's always been a favorite. To apply it, I'm using a Real Techniques blush brush, swirling that around. That was way too much. Then, because I love my highlight so much, I go in with the Candlelight Glow by Too Faced over the top and just apply some more, because why the heck not? So for lip colours, I use the, what do I use? I use the Hourglass Femme Nude lipstick in Nude number 6. And then over the top, I use MAC's Cream Sheen Creamed Cup to make it a tiny bit more pinky, and yeah. And then I just finished off with a bit of Urban Decay's All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. But when the nozzle doesn't squirt properly. So that is the finished look. I use all these products every day because I just am in love with them so much. And yeah, that is how I do my makeup pretty much every day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so nice to finally be back and making videos for you guys. I missed you guys so much, and it's been so nice to talk to you again. If you aren't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos heading your way. If you guys have any video requests, then just let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, I think that's it for today's video. I will see you all so soon. Bye, lovelies.